Good morning. We are out at Wynnwood Park on the north shore of Lake Lewisville in the Colony, and we're getting ready to hit the trails. We actually initially parked, if you see the road behind me, about a quarter mile back up, there's an actual little parking lot with restrooms, some benches and trash cans. We stopped there initially, sit down to eat a quick breakfast, took a bite, and then drove down the road and parked. So if you're in a car or something, you probably want to park back up there. The trails will come down here, just a little bit of extra walking. There's a little spot there you can see where I parked the motorcycle. About the only place you could park something, and it's not very big, so probably not good for a car. But we're getting ready to start hiking. There's a lot of golf courses all around, so you'll see golf carts everywhere. And as you can see, the trails we're about to head off behind me toward the lake are in excellent shape, and it looks like the trails will be this way all the way. It goes right down along the lake, so hopefully we'll get some good views of the lake and animals and see what we see out there. So let's head off and see what the day brings for us. Well, we've come around maybe a third of a mile or so, not too far, and beautiful little pond here beside me. You probably can't see it, but in the tree over my right shoulder there's a great white egret just chilling out, and then golf course there, and back over there you can see some of the manicured grass at the golf course there. We're right now walking between, there's two big golf courses out here, the Old American and the Tribute, and so golf carts and stuff all around. So it's really pretty so far. This would be really beautiful in well, this faces west, so this would be a good sunset. And then we passed another pond earlier, and then the lake is off to our side there for some sunrise. So far the trails are really nice, excellent for hiking, walking, and fitness. And then got some really beautiful scenery around. Nice quiet morning, cool, pretty pleasant so far. So we're going to continue on, see what else we can see. Well, we've come about a mile down the trail, and we've left the golf courses. There's actually a little fence back up there that said no golf carts or unauthorized vehicles, so we moved away from that. And along the way we've got a nice little bench with a sign giving information. Now I'm staring at the sun. Trash cans, and then we're headed off back that way towards the lake. And hopefully, with this being more away from the golf courses, we might see more wildlife. So far we've seen a couple of great blue herons and great white egrets and beautiful views of those ponds. So as we get closer to the lake, hopefully we'll see more wildlife. I can hear songbirds around me. Can't really see them, they're all off in the trees that are kind of across this little prairie that's along the road here, or along the trail. So we're going to move on. Hopefully we'll see some more. Well, if you continue down the trail, there's a loop at the end of the trail, and we turned off to the right, went around the loop, and it's got individual mile markers every quarter mile for the loop, so you know how far you've gone. We've gone right at a half mile around the loop. There's a marker there that said half mile. That's how I know that. And there's a little trail that led off into the woods, and it brought us to this nice little secluded little sandy beach here, where you get a beautiful view out across the lake. You can sit and listen to the water, waves rolling gently up onto the shore. And I suspect, of course, there's going to be no lifeguard, so swim at your own risk, but theoretically I guess you could come swim off this little sandy beach. But it's really beautiful. And then back behind me there's a big, huge rock that looks like it'd be really cool to get it up on to get some views and photos, but there's a whole bunch of dead trees kind of cluttering this up. I suspect that the city brought them down here to manage or to get rid of. I don't know, who knows, I'm guessing. But anyway, if you're walking around the loop, look for this little trail right by the half mile marker, and you can come down to this beautiful little sandy beach out here. Get some nice views, nice getaway, very peaceful. Here I've come back up on the main trail, and you can see behind me there's a couple of trash cans, a little sign with information, a bench. Then if we turn around, get blinded by the sun a little bit, you can see it. I can't see very well for the sun, but there's a subtle little trail there, and that opening, here's that little beach where we just were, that private little sandy beach for a nice little view there. So that way, you know, if you're coming along, if you turn to the right, it's about a half mile. If you go to the left and go around the loop, it's the opposite direction, it's about a mile. And I know that because there's a sign back there that says 1 mile. So depending on which way you're going, the marker has the mileage facing the direction that you're coming, so you know how far you've walked around this particular loop. But if you want to go to that little beach, the trail is right next to this little section with the trash cans, the bench, and the sign. Well, we made it down to the end of that little side trail that goes off, and there's a little circle area down here with some picnic benches, a trash can, and then if you follow that around the lake, it loops around and then joins back up here behind me. So there's a little mini circle right here behind me with another little sandy beach, bench looking out over the beach, and a nice view across the lake. So a great layer if you want to come out and have a picnic, just relax, take a break, drink some water, get a nice view of the lake, enjoy the quiet out here. It's a well thought out park with plenty of benches and areas for you to rest and take a break, so that way you don't, you know, if you don't want to overexert yourself, need to take a break, or just want to sit and relax and enjoy nature. Very, very pleasant. Well, we came down to that beach, and then if you go to the beach and then walk around, quite a bit larger beach than the other one. It wraps around this point. Hopefully the wind noise is not too bad in the video. It's kind of breezy out here on the shore of the lake, but very pretty. A nice little getaway. I'm sure you could probably come down here and swim, picnic a little bit, have a nice little getaway. Very nice. Kind of look around and see. It's probably a couple hundred yards of beach along here. Very, very peaceful. Little island out there, looks like. Another nice little getaway. So if you want to come out and get a nice hike in and have a picnic out here, swim maybe, or just relax on the beach, it's a great place to do it. Well, we made it back to where we started, back at the beginning. There's the road, everything behind us, traffic, golf carts. Quite the adventure. We ended up walking over 4 miles. We're out here several hours. And sorry, there was a buzzard flying overhead. I thought maybe it was a hawk, but just another buzzard. Great trails, beautiful scenery, very peaceful. We saw some great blue herons, egrets, a couple of hawks, buzzards, all sorts of songbirds, cardinals, blue jays, mockingbirds, about 1 million plus grasshoppers hopping all over the place. So very enjoyable day if you're coming out for a fitness walk or hike, just want to enjoy nature, or if you're looking for some animals. This is a really nice park, lots of opportunities, very beautiful. Trails are in great condition, benches regularly so you can take breaks if you need to. Passes by the lake, some ponds, so very good. So thanks for coming along with us on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.